be there now. So again, welcome everybody to this webinar on quality management within building commissioning that was initiated by Build Up and REWA together. I am Anita, Derjanecz, Managing Director of REWA, and we put together a team now that is partly working together in Europe, in a European project, and also on some other initiative related to the topic, which are coordinated by REWA. So, quick introduction to REWA. We are an association of building services engineers, so engineering associations across Europe. And our mission is to promote knowledge exchange and give information to our members who are engineers and the wider public. So we chose this topic because we think it's of key importance and a rising topic in the future development of building, operating, and designing, constructing energy efficient buildings. So I will briefly just introduce you to the topic and why it is important for REWA and hopefully also for the whole sector. Actually, as you are well aware of, and I won't go into details, there is a regulatory push both from European and then also national level, compulsory, for better performing buildings, better performing with regards on energy efficiency, but also on indoor climate and indoor environmental quality. And also there is a market need and a market demand which is increasing to have better performing buildings and performance that is qualified and guaranteed by the service and equipment providers. So investors and owners aim at these guaranteed excellent good performance, especially of course in the non-residential sector of buildings. Now if we look at these trends, these are combined also with new technologies that are replying to these needs. With regard to recent technology development in terms of HVAC systems integrated in the buildings or ICT-based automated systems for building operation and management. These developments had the result that we have to deal now with a very complex and increasingly complex and integrated building technologies and systems that require different procedures and different knowledge approach maybe from the sector. On the other hand, we also can recognize from the side of the building owners, investors and operators, users, a relative low recognition and the use of quality management in general and the knowledge about and development of standardized commissioning processes through the building life cycle. And this we consider as one of the main reasons of the so-called performance gap, the gap between the design predicted and the actual operational energy or performance of a building. So that's why this topic is, I think, gaining more and more importance in the future, and we need to do something on this. So there is a need for more transparent and appropriate plant quality managed commission processes and generally processes for how to operate buildings actually during the whole life cycle of a building from design to operation phase. And we have to develop and make more adequate standardized processes to define what these processes should be in Europe, and also develop some guidelines, tools, whatever is necessary to achieve these targets, to operate, design, construct and operate our buildings better so that we can achieve these high performance, what is defined. and what is predicted in the design phase. And the last important point is also in this whole approach when we talk about quality management is that the whole process of how we do commissioning, how we operate buildings, has to be tested by independent and third parties, and we need a certain procedure of monitoring and testing of the whole procedure in order to be able to facilitate the guarantee, these guarantees that we can guarantee the performance which was actually predicted during the construction, design and construction phase. So that's the whole framework we are working within, and we have the seminar, our seminar about today. And I just want to briefly introduce to you what RIVA does with these partners that you have the possibility to listen to today in this topic. Because, as I mentioned to you, RIVA is an association that represents indirectly more than 100,000 engineers across Europe and actually also beyond the European Union. And we have many ongoing activities related to quality management and especially building commissioning, all aiming at providing guidance for our building professionals and develop, set up, harmonize the schemes, procedures that can be adapted and used across Europe. So RIVA, our associations, have different channels and tools to provide this guidance, this help. And we have a task force team of volunteers across Europe that work together on this topic, including, this is ongoing work mostly, which I am presenting you, so you can't see the actual outcome yet, or it's not publicly available, but these are our priorities for the coming years actually. Within this task force, so we are going to develop terminology, commissioning terminology in cooperation with European and US-based organizations like ASHRAE, SIPSI, and ICAR. The result will be publicly available in this year actually. We would like to aim within this work also to collect good global practices that is worth to share and lessons what we can use from even the US, India, Asia, so globally, and create some fact sheets or an information hub within RIVA in our online and printed publications what is available. We also produce so-called guidebooks, RIVA guidebooks. The one which I put as example is about building automation and controls, is the latest one. So such a guidebook we will prepare also in the coming years related or in cooperation with the European project Quantum. You will hear about the Quantum projects in the later presentation much more. And also we are about to develop protocols and tools, guidelines about the commissioning process that can be also used and exploited within a so-called European HVAC commissioning certification scheme that we will start to develop also this year with private companies and EU-level umbrella associations like RIVA or EU-BAC. And that will be an online tool, hopefully in the coming years, which does this third-party supervision and certification of the actual commissioning work that I was mentioning before. And just a couple of words of the Quantum project. So basically, I just want to highlight the Quantum project, which is financed by the European Commission. That aims exactly at the same, realizing the similar problems that I presented at the very beginning, and is aiming at developing tools and services for quality management during the whole design, construction, and commissioning and operation phase, during the whole building life cycle. And these tools will be presented later. And also develop tools that enable a fast multiplication and deployment in Europe. also we have some policy recommendations, both for European and member state level policymakers and regulators, and we hope to develop even more during the project. So because it's very important also to set up these schemes by the policymakers, by decision makers, and make it compulsory for the building sector. So revised policy recommendations also, and the latest one, which is linked to our topic today, to this topic on commissioning, which we released. I just would like to highlight you the main, let's say, priorities or axes that we defined related to the now upcoming revised EPBD, actually on the proposal of the Commission. And one of the key aspects of this recommendation, our policy position, is actually to ensure the quality and proper maintenance and performance of the buildings to building stock to mandatory inspection of the systems. And as the EPBD directive, the proposed revised directive, is it like now in this section, in this paragraph where the directive deals with inspection, we can find the most relevant parts which are related actually to continuous commissioning and continuous monitoring of the building performance as well. So that's why I am highlighting this one. You can find, by the way, more information about these on our website. And in this position, we stress also again the same key aspects that we need to set up, and actually policymakers, either from both from European but also especially at national level, have to set up and enforce the transparent inspection process with clearly defined criteria, and then they have to promote the quality management for testing the system's performance, and these testing has to be done by independent third parties via well-defined inspection processes that can use continuous monitoring, that can use ICT tools. But the importance is that it has to be done by an independent third party that can do this test, so it can't be done completely automated and done by building automation and control systems only. So we need the third party certifier or service provider that can test the performance. And with these, I would like to come to the brief introduction to the webinar scope and topics. You could have read this introduction also in the already online on Build Up. So what we would like to go through today is how to organize the commissioning process, which are the roles, the scope of commissioning, what is commissioning in general, and what is necessary to make the quality management process integrated in the system. And also we would summarize about international efforts that are ongoing and that I started to mention previously. Also, we give a short introduction into the building commissioning as a quality-oriented process. So what does it mean actually when we talk about quality management in the commissioning process? We would like to highlight the role of ICT, information and communication technologies, like BIM or building automation and control systems. And finally, we would like to present you this quantum project and also with the focus of quality management and testing tools for the building commissioning part. And our speakers today, my fellow speakers today, I just would like to briefly introduce them. So after me, Ole Tyson will start, who is from Denmark, an energy consultant specialized on building commissioning, HVAC and energy management. That will be followed by Dan Rossiter from BRE UK, who is a senior BIM communicator specialized on any kind of BIM related services like audit, consultancy or training. And finally, we will close with the presentation of Dr. Stefan Plesser from the Technical University of Braunschweig and also CEO of German SME Synavision. And he is also a specialist in energy and quality management for sustainable buildings. So these will be our speakers today. And I would like to hand over the floor to Ole Tyson from Denmark to start with the first presentation.